Hello there, world. My name is Clinton Gadingan Cortado, and I've raised the most red flags on the known internet civilization era of the 21st century. As a grand resistance and a grand revolution to come, and to know the date of today, I have to check my watch, as I know the time, and I'm not insane. It's 9:16:17 UTC GMT 2 plus 2 from the Greenwich, it is a Greece time. Today's date, it's 17th of January 2026, and this is a time capsule diary of mine, not to be deleted. This account of YouTube, as I have done also Blogspot, protection laws and rights, and I share to you right now changes of the future, and it personally awarded to me as a God's plan. Overall, God's plan, okay? Not the Holy Bible, God. Buddha is a God to be known also. And all of them teachings, also the Indian gods to be respected, and religions all over across the world that I have questioned and announce to you. This is an internet war zone where I am not a geek to be known. The first question, not to go so much more further than the ancient gods of Egypt. When Bruce Lee asked, "Be like water, flow like water," I became a salmon. I went to the river and crossed the mountains and see them all to divine intervention that I have survived the judgment among all the known gods and question the dogs of abyss within my darkness, and only to be afraid of hell dogs of hell. I am not afraid of anyone. To you all, this is the gum theory of a cube that I chewed, from memory loss of a yesterday to make it a perfect cube. Have you ever offered anyone a gum before? That's how I know the friends and foes. Since when do you offer gum to businesses? To anyone? This is a ball, right? It's a sphere. Planet Earth is a sphere, perfectly designed to the atmosphere, and so many more Greenpeace actors, all of you, raising spaceships, and to know how many holes that you are making while getting out of the atmosphere, and to the ozone that's protecting us as shield. Do you know the repairs? But I have to go every time to know the CO2 or oxygen within my lungs to be balanced, and you say to me that smoking hurts, my lungs have survived and will survive more and more. To what else do you feel your body more? To be clean? No human is clean. To what else? Cities I am living on, and there's much more carbon emission, and I don't need a mask because I have hair within my nose and they're blocking the bacteria. And to know what is in this, it is a very nice taste. But to know camels, cigarillos, company, they are going to forever because the greatest seaman of the old times known. Can you imagine a woman, and it's not a movie, and it's written to history and books, Bubulina and great civilization of Greeks. How did she learn to manage and drive a boat, a ship with the wind, to be questioning of the greatest revolutionaries of all time and the greatest revolutionary of all times? Only Che Guevara, a great activist, that he forfeited diplomas to help the world overall. And the greatest one is in the middle there to have shown us Jesus Christ. He is the best revolutionary above all. To say to one religion, what did the Jews and Hebrews show to you as the greatest revolutionary? That they ran from Hitler and hide. Revolutionary? No. But the greatest one to have conquered the whole world in question. Where else does a singularity, like a plus and minus, and 0 and 1? Quantum computer? Really? It is much more expensive to DDR7, DDR8, to whatever you should know. They broke. Free. Hard disk of mine. When I had all the information to prove to you that governments and agencies, the world government, organization, to warn about COVID back then, thankfully, I was one of the miracles that changed. And the COVID-2 to happen, there's a master research right now happening over across globe. The internet fell down in Iran to be informed quite briefly of what is news and what is real, fake and propaganda. To watch the news once time and not to be manipulated, I had to think like a robot. Toward what else? To wear, analogically, watch, to put earphone and listen to music, and to wear an electronic watch to update. I forfeited to be updated. As a human, this is an amateur video. Whatever you should know, French language, there are great revolutionaries too there. Napoleon, and to know the astrological watch to wear and to know so much more of experiments within time to be clocking correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. The tick tock, barometer, the bolts of Newton. To know exactly who is playing with time machines and that who created time machines and will create time machines. Do not do it, please. It will be difficult for me to know as an agent of the universal, are we correctly synchronized to be charged? It is not charged. To what else radius and diameter it can catch? It can catch at least the radio frequency of the taxis. And to know how to upgrade it to catch the police one's radio frequency? No, I'm not doing such illegality. I'm visiting much more the police department to know of what they said when I lost my phone and to just protect my information and to just not be a snitch. I am not a snitch, okay? I know my laws of underground gangster paradise that I have been to protect the information of the people that they have been to my cell phone. They question me, email. Do you have the email? What email? Are you just not to anger and to prove my insanity again? There, I left. Okay, I left, and to think much more to go to a proper day again. As whatever it is, with a gift on the hand, with a flower. I had whatever it is to take a flower from a shop and to deliver it there and to go again. I managed successfully to report my broken phone as a missing and lost. To what else? Thankfully, the other phones that I've lost, not to report them. It's a grand plan of mine that I've done over the years and analyze what changes can one human make. Did you forget about the Count Fury? As a man of letters and a great pope that I am, to publicly announce to you, what can one book make? Holy book that I created as the most powerful passport that can a human have, and a golden passage entry of a black passport. This is a golden passport. I just don't know how to legal ways explain to you that whoever overcomes and overpass this message of whatever greatest pirate I have traveled to only Europe, could you believe I intrude to their libraries of those politically associated and to be known that I inserted my blueprints already. Whatever I mean, blueprints. The last blueprint to be socially fair and to be known. The original blueprint, I stick it in the back of it with a gum. Would you believe? I am not a Mr. Bean or whatever you should know. That balloon art and to be destroyed, it was millions of more dollars to be appreciated as an ocean beat, and to show to you the freedom. I am not distracting balance. I'm not experimenting like the Japanese are experimenting right now of a great wave that they might calculatively make. To what else? Do not even disrupt the typhoons. If you disrupt and there's no typhoons there afterwards, and the typhoons appear once in a while, do not destroy the balances of the weather internationally, please. As the Arabians have shown you, they are doing with whatever these ions and doings and rain not to be. See in Greece right now, there's no rain. To whatever you know, we're very close by and has affected us. To whatever floods they will affect afterwards, those Arabians. Look what terrorism can do when what else businesses they're not taking care of much more. And to know of Trump, they're blowing all Trump. They're gays. Okay? To whatever you should know, I can explain to you. This finger, to do it there. I went to Egypt to Hitlerize it. I would go and say to Kim Jong-un, what a great paradise and kingdom you kept. From everyone to know he's the best one. I would want to go over next to whatever grand revolution to break the world. No. To even share them the knowledge. No. But to say to you what greatest presidency has been over the years, Putin. He has been the greatest presidency of all times. See the mockeries and say this democracy when what else they have in Greece? To what else mockery that you can do here in Greece? The freedom. Guys, you have whatever it is freedom here in Greece. And to show to you once more again what a great country it is. I would be speaking internationally English. I'm very sorry, Greeks. But whatever you know, I am the first one, Filipino, Beltris, that has written a book in Greek with whatever it is verified and copyrighted when graced and protected. To what else laws do you know correctly? The writer's protection. Become a writer, become a YouTube artist. To what else? Come on, the best one to be announced with theorism. Overall, do you know so much more of Socrates or whatever it is? All of them great philosophers and wanderers of knowledge. They were never married. They were never announced until they died and until now to be known. What else more? Great artists within 52 sections of different arts and sciences that I have conquered divine knowledge and to share the word. I know that you would think meow insane. Without a diploma, I had to forfeit even my driving license. This is a story that begins when what else? More videos? Where did we start from? analyze every word and statistically to be known, logicality. See, I had to think like a robot. Did you even know I had to wear a watch for my location? You are transforming people to live robots to implant like that Elon Musk program to implant humans? To what else drive electronically? Come on now. I just want to have sex with a robot. I just want 3,000 Japanese women to what else knock on my door and say we are doing a marriage right now. As I believe no one will ever do it. What else views? If you just announce this, one human can be an anomaly. To what else great changes on the world spherically can ever make? To what else philosophical and wonder what I am? I'm never getting lost, as you are, and you have done within one video to be lost. Would you even know how I solved my suicidal problems? And so much more suicidal problems that can make when Japan, they suicide when buildings, they are whatever crossing forest to just emotionally find something. They have the most suicidal rates. So Japanese, if you have any problems, sexual problems, like you cannot even fuck 3 times more than a month in a marriage that you have, and to do such illegality in the roads, I'm not a gaijin, but sharing this geeks that you are when animes to show the whole truth. One Piece showed the whole truth. One Piece is true. To what else great treasures? I'm not searching. To what else do you know? I can make your women much more satisfied from whatever this monarch drew the last painting. Great wave? Van Gogh is better. To what else punish you from whatever technological? Didn't you even learn from Los Atlantis? Do not copycat Santorini. You cannot copycat everything, you Asianist. I am an Asian, I am a Filipino, but Gordon Ramsay to create a restaurant in the Philippines, my next mission of a revolutionary dude, I would go and close that restaurant of Americans or whatever it is. Lose manners. You see, I lose my manners. I lose my Philippine authenticity again. To what else except that Ramsay restaurant there? Didn't you see his manners over the videos over Hell Kitchen? To be running a pentathlon right now? That's the most hilarious doing that he is doing right now. I do not accept Gordon Ramsay. I do not accept Michelin stars. I do not accept so many sciences to disrupt the balance that they have written from the very first beginning. Omens and ions, do not do so. The Argentinian raised flag over Arc of the Triumph when it was the World Championship of Football, and gold to say, I don't have any football ideas, but to say to you, imperial capitalism is coming, and the revenge time is now. To what else? Revolution. The fifth horse omen that even the Buddhist calendar can even show to you has come. What else? Great catastrophe. It will come.